right, nerds, we're back for another beer review, and I have a new webcam, and it is gigantic screen for some reason that I can't figure out, but we'll get there. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay, well, I will figure that out. I just figured I was in the process of installing this new webcam, and all of a sudden it was 1 o'clock. So you guys get to see my hobby table over here be a big old mess. You get to see junk behind me. You get a real look into the real world of Wally and the Fermented Nerds. Well, this Fermented Nerd anyways. Today it is day 11 of the Fermented Friends Advent Calendar, and today's beer is from Annex Brewing. Again, you will. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we'll fix that out. This is going to be an interesting video. From Annex Brewing, or Annex Ale Project in Calgary. Their Good Authority Golden Ale comes in at 4.9%, 473, 1 pint can. Sorry, the screen going all wonky here is just a little distracting, so we'll get through this. So maybe this will be a shorter one. We'll see how many people show up. If you're here, please say hi. Again, if you're tuning in, watching this later, let's just get this out of the way. Give us a big thumbs up. It always helps. If you're new, subscribe, especially if you like it. Hit the bell button for notifications. Find us on all the social medias at Fermented Nerds. Callie says, the quality looks good, but you're a little out of focus. Yes. Yeah, it's way higher quality than the last one. But I've got nothing figured out. I thought I did, actually. I thought I had it figured out, but obviously I didn't save some settings. And I wish in StreamYard you could adjust your camera. But you have to adjust your camera before. So after this, when I get to leave comments about how my broadcast was, I will do that. But for now, I will drink beer and get over it. So Golden Ale, it says it is hopped with Citra and Amarillo. So some good citrus bite. And it's golden. It is golden. Even like a little tiny bit hazy. Quite a bit of carbonation. Not like a medium to medium high. 1 finger whitehead. Yeah, you get lemon and grapefruit for sure. And of course, some like crackery. It's not really a pale ale or an IPA. You get a bit of like biscuity malt in it because it's going to be much more malt forward than a pale ale or an IPA. The new camera is much more crisp though, I'll give it that. I just need to figure out on fixing some of these tones, and hopefully I can have that ready for you tomorrow for 1 p.m. We'll see if we get some guests. Last Saturday, we went over an hour and 1 minute. It was awesome. A lot of fun. We had some guests on. Kyle, one of the Advent Calendar friends, and then Dan from Western Canadian Reviewer was watching, so he popped on. We had a good chat about Calgary beer. We have 4 viewers right now, so if you're on, please say hi. In the chat, join Callie as we talk about today, day 11 for Fermented Friends Advent Calendar, Good Authority, Golden Ale from Annex Brewing, as it says on the bottom. It kind of, actually, it tastes almost exactly like it smells. This is our version of the Everyman beer, brewed within the confines of our own principles, thoughtfully hopped with Citra and Amarillo and under the good people's good authority. Hey, first time viewer, Manuel Sewell. Well, first time live viewer. Good to see you, Manuel. I'm glad you're here. Callie is also doing an Advent tea calendar, as Dan is from Western Canadian Reviewer. But I think they're doing different ones, judging by how it's going. Wouter from Lethbridge, one of the well-known beer guys here. He is on. There are so many people on. This is fantastic. All 4 of you. So some lemon, orange grapefruit, really like a lot of grapefruit and lemon, which makes sense as this is Citra and Amarillo hopped. Manuel asking, Aaron Howard wants you to add you to group. If you mean the Fermented Nerds calendar group, I can do that, no problem. It is fun. Tell her to make sure she likes our page at Fermented Nerds as well. And on Twitter and Instagram, but I already said all that, and I said I won't say it again, so blah. Okay, so chat aside, I won't look at that for a bit. You guys can chat. Grapefruit, lots and lots of grapefruit, and then softened with like crackery, biscuity malt, a little weedy, a little fuzzy tonguey. So I don't mind this at all. This is really, really good. Again, a good authority from Annex Brewing. Annex Brewing is right beside Establishment. Kind of like a whole row of brewers there. Really good. Great restaurant since they expanded. It's like super delicious. Burgers and hot dogs and stuff. Awesome. And then Establishment, well, they're the best. So this beer, however, is refreshingly good. And we have one more sip. Before I talk about my beer, if you are in here, chat, let us know what you're drinking. Wouter says he is drinking the No Bake Nanaimo Bar Imperial Stout by 88 Brewing. 88 Brewing is also a Calgary brewery, as is Annex. I have not had that one, I don't think. But 88 does quite the spread of beers from like Wave Pool and Duotang all the way to like these big stouts. And then weird things like Tiffany Rosé, that weird rosé beer they did. It's really interesting. Okay, so the reason I said this refreshing is for a couple different reasons. It's refreshing in body and taste. It is super crisp. Has enough like effervescence and enough hoppiness to bite the tongue a bit. Does it say how many IBUs it has? It does not, unfortunately. It tastes good. The lemon and grapefruit are what I really like in beer. The little bit of orange, a little bit of cracker. It's also refreshing because I did not think this would be good. And it's just, it goes to show advent calendars are fun because I would never, ever buy this if it was on the shelf before. Now I will. Because it would be a great summer beer, great camping beer. It's good right now. It's refreshing that it reset the way I think a little bit. Not great label, kind of boring, honestly. Let's be fair. Nothing too outstanding about that. If take away Annex, and I would just think this is like, meh, a whole lot of nothing. Annex makes good beer, so I was definitely willing to keep my mind open, but it still wasn't wholly open just because it was a golden ale. I was like, oh, it's an everyman beer. It's going to be kind of boring. But it's not at all. It is super tasty. It's not at all lager like I expected, or lager-ish. It was super good, and that makes me super happy. Oh, Bullman's Beer Reviews. Great beer review channel. Make sure you check him out on YouTube. He's drinking a Brewdog Overworked Sour Albino Assassin, a sour rye IPA. That is so much stuff in one beer. So much stuff. Let us know how you think it is. Because that's outrageous. Brewdog, it's pretty hard to get over here. One of the bars here had Telegraph. They had Punk IPA. And they had Elvis Juice, and I'm gonna go see if they have any cans left before they shut down. So I'm gonna head there after this, I think, to see if they have any cans left. They only had it in cans, not in tap, so I'm not 100% sure where they got that. Maybe Dan could tell me if you can get Brewdog in Calgary. Punk IPA, I remember being okay, pretty good. An Elvis juice. I can't remember. Maybe I didn't drink it. Was that like super pineapple-y? Anyways, Brewdog, kind of like one of the big players from England, from the UK. Really well known. A bit contentious, I think, if I'm right. Different reviewers I watch from the UK seem to say different things about him. So, Dan asking if where am I at? There we go. Brewdog Advent Calendar. I didn't know Brewdog was doing them, but it makes 100% sense. So there we go. Yeah, again, Brewdog, a UK brewery, so who knows, it's easy to get. Anyways, I'm going to pour more of this. Callie, I know you're in the next room. If you would like some, come get some. Callie, my wife, working from home now 24 hours a day due to local lockdowns. That's another story for another day. We'll be doing this about the same time tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Like I said, last time Dan was on from Western Canadian Reviewer. He joined Kyle and myself for a little chat since we were talking about Calgary beer. Anyways, you want a glass or?
Oh.
Sure. You
Walk around.
You guys get to real life. Our dog's here too. Here. Oh no. You've just lost a female audience by kissing me. Hey, yeah, come here. You want to be on TV? Okay, anyways, this is a very good beer. Join us again at 1 o'clock tomorrow. There's 6 people on right now. Well, there's 5 and somebody liked on Facebook. So, join us again at 1 o'clock. We had a great chat last time about Calgary, about Calgary's beer scene and a bit about the COVID beer scene. And with everything shutting down Sunday, maybe we can get a couple, I should send some emails up. Maybe we can get a brewer tour and talk about that as we enjoy day 12, which I'm pretty sure is a blueberry beer, which I can't drink, so I got a different one. The guy made sure he got me the same beer, different flavor, or else I will die on screen, and I will get the most views ever, and then never get another review ever again, because I'll be dead. With all that said, thanks everybody for tuning in. Emmanuel Sewell from Brooks says, I have some good names for some beers. Hit you up. I will. Manuel might even know a brewer at OT Brewing, I think, if I'm right. And then Brooks, where she's from, also has a really good brewery, Piston Broke. So Dan, I know you can't get over there, Bullman's, but Dan, if you ever see some Piston Broke, pick some, especially their smokestack black IPA. It's really, really good. Callie Green, with my assessment of this beer, it's very refreshing because it is. Again, to reiterate, great aroma and taste, almost matched. Grapefruit, some orange, some lemon, some crackery, biscuity malt. Good mouthfeel, effervescent, just a fantastic beer overall. Am I overrating it because I thought it would be bad? Maybe. Maybe I am. We'll see. I wonder if I've done that with a few of these. And when the Advent Calendar is done, I'd definitely like to go back to a few. This one, the Iceberg beer from Quiddy Vitty from Newfoundland, and the Okami Kasu Japanese ale from Old Beautiful. I'd like to revisit them later to see if I still enjoy them as much. We will see. Fantastic. I couldn't be happier that this beer is so good. One last time at 15 minutes, we'll wrap it up. Annex Ale Project in Calgary, Alberta. Good Authority, Golden Ale, Citra, Amarillo. Exactly what it said it would be. Never judge a book by its cover. With all that said, tune in tomorrow, 1 o'clock. If you're a beer caster, beer tuber, and you're watching this, let me know. I can always send you a link. You can join in. Same with any brewery people or beer industry people, because it would be interesting to chat about what it's going to be like in Alberta going forward with COVID and all that. With all that said, Thanks, everybody, for joining. I really appreciate it. That was very fun. Here we go. Check out all our friends. Mercy Beers, who comes on. Steve from Beer Native comes on lots. Dan at Canadian Viewer. Bullman's, who I didn't add. And Nintendo Dads, because they're a popular podcast, and one of the Fermented nerds is part of that podcast and that YouTube show. So check them out as well. All of these. Check out Bullman's beer reviews. You can see them in the chat. All right, friends. This is Friday afternoon. This was Beer 11 of the Fermented Friends Advent Calendar. I am Wally, and I am out.